start, and then we figure it out after. So hey, this is this is sort of the fun bit. Like, if you're watching this 100 years in the future, like the show that Recurrier and I started in the Uplift, turned into an epic. Everybody already knows what that is now. This was the first time it was ever discussed, which is interesting. Like, they'll probably turn this into an NFT that some crazy psycho buys for $1 million or something, or 1 Bitcoin, which will be more than $1 million by then anyway. So basically what just happened is Recurrier you and I just met, kind of, right? We just first started hanging out. And we like to, on our EOSI weekly or EOSI update, whatever we're going to call that show that we do every week, every weekday, we like to have guests come and recur. So that's always a conversation that we have. And Recurrier, you basically told Jimmy, like, man, I'd come back every week. Well, we can't do that because we have too many other people to talk to. But in thinking about what you've been doing with Upland and what you've been doing with Crypto Monkeys, I kind of want to talk to this guy every week. And the way that I could just sort of make that make sense is, we do a show from inside the Uplift. This is actually a build that I was just showing somebody else. This is actually going to be part of an NFT drop that's going out in about 13 days. Okay. So these pieces will all be in art that's getting used for the NFT. But then they're actually going to get sold as one-off NFT drops. So people are actually going to own the land as well.
It's like a face built into the pond or whatever.
Yeah, well, and this is actually an image in a music video that is going to be part of the Uplift art drop.
Oh, nice. So you could just take. So I am like complete 100% Minecraft noob. I've never done anything Minecraft. And so this morning I'm all like, yeah, man, let's do it. And I'm like, what am I getting myself into? But why not? Yeah. Right. So
yeah, and this is the thing. I think a lot of people
I'm
getting into the Uplifter. Yeah, a lot of people getting into the Uplifter are the same way. Like when we first even started the server, it was just to have people gather in the cathedral that I showed you. And basically get together once a week to express some gratitude. And people were like, well, you can build stuff, but what are we going to build? And so the crazy thing is like, this is actually, if you look at the Uplift art Spaceman drop, these are all art pieces that got put into that NFT drop.
Yeah.
And the Blue Wizard actually bought the 1-of-1 NFT, which is this rocket and the blot around it. So he actually owns all the land around it. And so these were
each,
all. Right.
So each of these is like a parcel, in a sense.
Right. Exactly. You can actually look on the live map. I'll send you the link to it. You can look on the live map, and it's their own regions. They have their own block. And once we're done building the website, it'll automatically update the owner of that region by who holds the NFT. That's one of the little things we're working on.
And this is on Wax
in a couple weeks. Yep. It will be anyway.
Oh, nice. So you would own the parcel in this world,
right?
As a Wax NFT.
That's correct. Yep. And every time anybody shows up,
but we're gonna power through.
I know. Yeah, I caught that. Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like lagging and whatever, but that's all right. We'll go. We'll make it work.
All right.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I hear you. Okay, yeah.
All right. We'll make it work. I don't know
awesome
what the deal is, but we're gonna run with it.
Right. Yeah. So there's even people now in game that just get in a boat and just like travel up and down coastlines and stuff, which is cool because like a lot of it hasn't been discovered yet. So
yeah, so somebody's got to go out there and find it, and it populates the map.
Yeah, exactly. And you actually get you're going to get wax rewards for exploring. So this is the Burning Man NFT that the Blue Wizard bought.
Oh,
and
wow.
What they actually bought was the land in like a square around this, but the only person that can touch this button is whoever the Blue Wizard says can touch that button. So they actually got their little purple apprentice to come in, and we all stood around, everyone dancing around and having a good time, playing the song that we created for it. and she got to press the burning button, and the whole thing got lit on fire.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's actually on YouTube, which is pretty cool. So yeah, like I like the idea of doing a show about everything else, especially considering the community cluster where everyone's going to be pretty soon.
Yeah.
And you know, getting together and talk about, you know, what's going on with crypto monkeys, what's talking about with NFTs and games. Like there's an infinite amount more than what we could handle on Friday. This is Cathedral 1.0, and it's full to the all these are gratitudes that we put up over the last 6 months. It's kind of fun.
I got to get a spot for my other project in the community space then.
I mean, we can talk about it. What's sorry, I know you told me before. What's your other project?
Metaverse.
Oh yeah,
the comic book.
Yeah, I like it.
Dude,
this is my awesome. My monument to a hydrogen atom, and yes, it's because I was watching The Watchmen.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've got like no exposure to this world, so this is
yeah,
this is gonna be interesting.
The people that built the spaceman builds, they started playing Minecraft 3 months ago. So like it literally, they started just because of this. This is my monument to DNA. Goofball crap.
So what I'm gonna have, I know that in the Crypto Monkeys community, there are definitely some Minecrafters. So I think people are gonna be like into this.
Yeah, I think so too. And it, like even M Blue and I were just talking about the Tiamo build. We've got you know, people that again just started, but they're artists that are now building stuff that are going to get incorporated into the NFTs that become the art for the drop that we're doing, which is kind of fun. So I think that creativity is a part of it. But he also wants like to build. You know, I'm going to build him a version of the Louvre, and right, and look, we're going to get, you know, the one of one NFTs are going to be, you know, up in there for Uplift Art. So it's going to be kind of like a museum. And I saw like the Blue Wizards talking about making an NFT museum, and I would imagine they could do it in crypto voxels, or they could do it, you know, in different places. But I mean, I don't think it'll be as cool as if you did it here. I really don't, because like, look at what you do.
Yeah,
I suck at Minecraft. I built this. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Right? I just found a way to do it.
I think the key is to have spots in all these different things, right?
I agree. It's like different cities. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because you have a museum here, you have a gallery in Upland, you have, you know, another thing in whatever land it is. I like, you know, I'm big on Wax because of how it's so no coiner friendly is the easiest way to say, but it doesn't require a lot of crypto knowledge.
Right.
And I like Upland for that too. And this seems as though it's kind of doing that same thing. Like if you know Minecraft, you'll come in and you'll do it, and you don't really need to be crypto savvy to get it and do it and enjoy it. And I think the platforms that are going to be able to embrace that are going to be really more successful. Yeah,
I agree. Man, I haven't
this is cool.
What's going on with that?
This is cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
My brain's already going. Like I've got stuff that I think I want to figure out how to do.
Right. So and I think that's gonna be fun. So what I was gonna do is, and maybe we'll pick it out. I'm gonna pull the map up, and we'll just make it happen. There we go.
Yeah.
It's over here.
It's oh man, I want to talk about stuff right now that I can't talk about. But yeah, this will be fun. This is gonna be
so
really
just
cool.
For scale.
I think we can make.
What's that?
I was gonna say it's gonna be a comic book series, right? There's gonna be things pertinent to the comic book characters, other stuff.
Yeah.
And then building that stuff in this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I like that.
Yeah. So this is like a live map that you can go to this website anytime you want and see this. That's the stuff we just. Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. So I can.
And then I'll check this out.
An IP address.
And I'll share it with So what do I got to do to log in? I just log in with a Wax wallet?
So right now we're still under construction. So getting in game is for like I'm basically doing all that stuff manually right now because we don't have our front end built yet. So once basically to get in now, you have to be a community leader. You also have to be really lucky, and you need a Minecraft Java account. It has to be Minecraft Java, and then I can whitelist you to our server.
All right, I gotta figure out what all that is, but I got
we'll get it done.
I got some people in the Crypto Monkey community that says they can help me stumble my way through this.
Okay, so just for scale, so these are railway plots. They're 50 by 50, and they're actually pretty big. Like people are going to be able to build shops and little stuff in here. And every time somebody uses the railway to go over your plot, you're going to earn a little bit of wax, right? So these are right up from day one. They're going to be revenue generating pieces of property.
So where does the wax come from?
We got a $1 million wax donation to start out.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, and then I assume that somehow there becomes an economy that's recursive.
Yes. 50% of all like the secondary market stuff, 50% of that is immediately going to go back into the pot, and then we're going to figure out a bunch of different ways to make sure that pot is constantly
that's
growing.
Actually really close to the Upland model. Every time something is sold, there's a portion of that's taken, put into a community fund, and then that community fund pays out your dividends and your regular earnings so that it's cyclical.
Yep, that's the idea. The whole plan is just to make an engine, right? All these. So this is the rail that comes out. Holy shit, they're done! Wow. Okay, the people like surveying these plots out in Minecraft is actually kind of hard, and each one of these things takes a little while to do. The team that I have doing this has just impressed the shit out of me, so that's fun. So which one did we say we were going to put you next to the blue wizard, right? Like right up above it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go look at that, and we'll pick one out for the metaverse as well. Maybe we could just do the one out to the right, so they're together if you want.
Yeah, the one above it's the railroad, right?
Yes. Yeah, the one. Yeah, that's where
right next to it.
It's going to come through that. That's actually a good spot. Okay, so that's 11,000 by 9,000, right? So you see the location up top there. That's basically how we get around. So, and the name of the region, you can always tell where the region is because the name of the region is the top left corner. So if you can see that, it's like minus 11,250 and 9125. So that's what, no matter what region, if you buy a railway plot or whatever, the name of that NFT is actually going to be the top left coordinates, which is kind of the easiest way for us to.
And they're just like an XY coordinate, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And because we get rid of the vertical axis because you actually own from the bedrock to the top of the sky, which is 255 blocks up. So already smart people are already thinking about how to build vertically instead of widthwise because there's a lot of real estate there. So 11,000, 9,000. So we'll go back here, and I'll just head out there. And if you're following along on the map, just want to pull that out so I can actually see where we are. There we go. So get some daytime going on over here. All right, so if you're following along on the map, we're in the top. Looks like we're in the top little 50 blocks, and so like the little ones. And again, like we want people to give their top community members ownership of each one of these little squares. So each one is going to be a little NFT, and they're going to have them to hand out to people that they want to have be a really integral part of this community. And they're going to own it. They can dump that on the market 5 seconds later if they wanted to. Obviously, we don't think they will, but that's going to be part of the sort of the economic model. And those, to give you an idea, those 50 block things are probably everything that you can see here.
Right. So those community blocks have 50 that go around it, and then a big central block.
Right? So yeah, these are So they're when I say the 50 blocks, they're 50 meters to a side. The little ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. There are 55 right now. But for communities to we're sort of set up for those communities to expand. And so I'm sort of earmarking, if a community is super vibrant, we're going to be able to add another ring, which takes you up to about 85 total. So basically it's going to start where each community is going to get 50 to give away, give or take. I think it might be 55, something like that. Right. And this is actually really nice out here. Cool. Good pick. But yeah, it's set so that we can expand it for communities that are in there doing cool stuff. And
dude, I like that valley with the water running through it. That's cool.
Right?
Nice. Is that like almost like a little oasis area?
Right?
Damn, that's cool. I'm gonna go lounge in there.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, this is all. Oh, hey, there's actually a village in here too. So whoever gets this NFT, and I can even tell you which one it is. Minus 11,100 by 9425. So this is like an actual. This is about maybe one and a half of these plots that will go to a community member that is super into crypto monkeys.
Nice.
So this is the other thing. Right now it's going to start with just the travel action. So if you move around as a player, you're going to earn wax for doing that, right? If you walk over somebody else's territory, they're going to earn a little bit for that. Yep. Just basically some more people who come to your territory, the better. Now we are going to have it set up so that when that transaction gets kicked out, like the landowner transaction or even just the travel transaction, it's going to be on a public sheet. So somebody like Crypto Monkeys is going to be able to turn around and go, okay, I want to make it so that you can mine Crypto Monkeys inside the uplift, but only in Crypto Monkeys territory.
Right.
And you'll totally be able to do that.
That's awesome. I like it. I like it.
All right. So you're talking about the metaverse, right?
It's cool. And it's really
what was
taken like this? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I think it's really a cool idea taking this, an existing base layer, Minecraft, and then building something on top of it, because it's also cool building a whole new world, right? Upland, whole new world, whole new concept.
Yeah. Some
of these other things, whole new world, whole new concept. And that's great too. But there's a place for both, because this allows you to not have to, for those ones that have to build everything, you've got to have a fundraising event, and then you've got to do a bunch of stuff before there's anything there. And you do that stuff for a year or whatever it is, and then something shows up, and that's great. We need those new things built, right? But it's also great to have something that can come together a little more quickly and build off of an existing technology.
Yeah, we agree. And thinking in terms of the metaverse as well, like the sort of it turns. Yeah, this is gonna be really cool. Actually, there's like islands and all sorts of fun stuff. And for people, and Ken Bozak, our resident lunatic in chief, immediately started thinking like, I'm gonna start buying up all the water plots, because people don't know that you can build really cool underwater cities under glass domes. So I'm like, yeah, that's pretty smart. Because there's some people building some of those already. So yeah, what was the meta thing that your other project? I'm sorry, I forget. Metaforce. So this would be the Metaforce plot would be a lot of water, but again, you can make that work for you. I'm just uncovering that now.
So this will be all water.
Yep.
And then but you can build underneath. Well, if you have an island, you can make your island bigger, right?
100%. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's going to be people that just kind of pave over the water if they want to, but I think there's going to be really interesting ways to build underneath the water if you want to. And of course, there's like underground. There's I don't know. We're probably at about 60 right now. Usually under the water, there's a bunch of space. What the frick is this? Whoa. That used to be a portal. And the game just makes this sometimes. Like, it's super weird. Anyway. Yeah, there's tons of land, but tons of water too. I think it'd be a really cool spot. All right, cool beans.
It's like going out to the Caribbean or something, man.
Right. See, sometimes when it renders, you can see like this is us looking down into the vertical of it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't render right away, which I kind of dig.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Get your own little temple.
Nice.
So this is gonna be the other thing too. Like this is gonna be sort of our introduction and getting the communities in. Obviously, everybody's gonna be able to buy plots if they want them. There's actually gonna be plots outside of the community cluster that are gonna go up for sale. So if you want to lock those down, the community can do that if it wants to. I'm just gonna pull the map back up. Where did the map go? There we go. Make it bigger. So this is going to be the last row of the community cluster thing. So there's going to be land out here for sale, and then of course land. These plots next to the railway are gonna go up as well. So for if your community ends up getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you want to like own land around it, or even buy it up in case other communities want to do it, you're going to be able to do that. And say you want to get some cheaper land, we're going to have stuff out by Western City here that's going to be for sale. I have no clue how much these ones are going to go for up by the Western Railway, but we're punching that out already. So one of the things I'm doing is way down at minus 21,000 is where I'm building the temple to Bitcoin.
Yeah,
which you can't really see from there, but you can see from here. And of course, the railway is going to go all the way out here. And anybody that wants to visit it, you're going to get 1 sat in wrapped Bitcoin every time you visit, once a day. And so that's going to make like every railway plot between
right
Central
now
City and the Bitcoin monument is going to be worth that much more for it.
So right now you're just teleporting around, but at some point you're going to have to walk here, there, and everywhere, right?
Yeah, the rail is going to be essential, and for fast travel, and you haven't played Minecraft, so there's something called the Nether. You can build a portal.
Yeah,
it kind of takes you to the underworld, not underground, but like a kind of sub dimension.
Yeah.
And the distance that you travel there is actually 8 times faster than overworld. But we want to encourage foot traffic because all the people are going to be building up their railway plots, and projects are going to have NFT galleries and different things along the travel corridors, and so we want that above land foot traffic. So that's what's going to be incentivized. You're not going to be incentivized if you go to the Nether and travel quickly, but you're still going to be able to do it just in case if you have a place you really want to be, then you're going to be able to get there relatively quickly.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Anyways, so then we can build something in the Metaverse lands and do the show from there. And like once we get the browser plugin, we can actually go live on YouTube, project that onto a screen inside an amphitheater, inside the uplift, and people can actually come in game and watch the show from there.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that the two are right next to each other. We can make like a big combo Metaverse crypto monkey shrine right on the border.
I like it a lot. So yeah, and I think that'll be a really good sort of test too, because I have obviously left space in between them all, and that really is so that as they're needed, we're going to be able to build out more 50 plots that will go to their respective communities. And so that's perfect that you guys are connected between there. Like I'll probably just like pre-build a corridor between the two of them. So that,
I love it.
Yeah, so that there's a nice little spot in between there that you guys can build the Crypto Monkeys Metaverse Temple of Awesome.
Yeah. Dude, sounds good.
Yeah. So we haven't even told the Blue Wizard this yet because we're working on the. We actually built NFT assets for it already, just with uplift art. But like almost next time we come in here, I'll show you this because it's just somebody just went in there and built it for fun, and it's glorious. It's like a whole castle. You can, like, go in there and enchant things even and stuff. It's like it's a whole thing. Anyway, so what?
I'm excited to see what our community can come up with.
Me too. Like all of the communities, because there's so many like the creativity that's already gone wild with a bunch of people that have barely ever played Minecraft before in this world has been mind-boggling to me. Like it really is. So like that's why even before we're not ready to do the sale yet. Like we were still building the tech stack out for it. Like we got a long ways to go to because we're shoestring budgeting the whole thing or whatever, right? But there's nothing stopping us from just getting the NFT thing to work, getting the travel bonus thing to work, and then inviting all the communities to come in and start building stuff. Because the more people that are here, developing stuff, the more valuable the whole world is for literally everyone, right? So like that and I'm sure that you've seen that play out in Upland as well. So I'm just like over the moon stoked to start seeing what people come up with. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out and figure out how to get a guy in there and walk around and
so
happen.
Main thing is get Minecraft Java, and to do that you're gonna end up getting a Minecraft username, which you need to send to me. And again, for people listening to this, like I'm sorry. unless you're running a sizable community, you're not going to be able to get in for a little while, probably about a month, as we finish this thing up. But we would love to have you in, Recurrier.
Yeah.
And of course we'll whitelist you to the server. And if you feel like it, Sunday mornings, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we all get together in the cathedral and affix some gratitudes to those monuments. It's usually like the people's first experience just coming in game. Like you don't have to come in and build anything, just come in and hang out with us. And there's a weird tradition where there's a huge snowball fight afterwards. I don't really know where that came from, but it's just kind of started happening. But it's a lot of fun. So if you want to get it done before that, if you have any questions, obviously you can hit me up and we'll get you in game. I'm just like
I've got one, I guess, Minecraft guru in the Crypto Monkeys community that's going to help me sort it out. So maybe he could be a builder or something. He'll know what to do.
That would be good. Dr. United said any priority list for someone to buy land. I'm not 100% sure what you mean. As far as like I think what's going to end up happening, I think each one of these plots is going to have its own auction. So as far as like priority is concerned, everybody's going to have the same access to go after it as everybody else. And it'll just be amount of like, what people think it's worth. And that's what they'll end up going for. As far as like the community plots for Crypto Monkeys, like that's, again, like I'm giving these to you guys. So Crypto Monkeys is going to get, all of this. And these little ones are designed to go to the community. And, if they all go out to a bunch of people and there's a whole vibrant community going on, then we're actually going to plot out more. So if you're if you're a big part of the Crypto Monkeys community, you might just get a little piece of one. But obviously, like the railway between here and Central City, that's going to get bought up, and so those are going to be auctioned off, and whoever wants to come in and take part in those auctions, you will be able to do that.
And when's all this land sale? This is like a month out, you think?
So my target is February 20th. To get all of the NFT assets given out to the communities, right? So that's my first goal is to like make sure that you guys are all set up, and that's kind of also how we're going to test everything out, right? Like just so that the free community plots are going to go out to everybody. We're going to make sure that all the shit works, right? You can log into the website, and the NFT is going to be mapped to the wax address for who owns it, that kind of thing. And then I would say about a week after that. Is when we'll do the pre-sale, and all of this is included in the pre-sale, the railway and the land that we have.
Can this does it just work with Cloud Wallet, or does it work with like Scatter or Anchor or whatever?
I think Wax Cloud Wallet is basically going to be required for the pre-sale. I don't imagine, like, 'cause basically that's how you log in, right? And that it makes it super easy for us to map the Wax wallet to the rest of it. But I would imagine it's not going to be that hard to, like, if you want to attach something later on, you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff like Atomic Hub, a lot of people go in with Wax Cloud Wallet, but you can get in with Anchor or Scatter or something else too.
Yeah, so, with that would definitely be a goal. I think just the pre-sale thing is like we're basically creating a minimum viable product, and
yeah, of course.
And then we'll start adding features like that as we go.
I love, I come from the crypto background, so it got like drilled into my head, right? Security and and all that. So that's always where my brain goes. Like a big asset, like a piece of land. I'm like, how am I going to keep it secure?
Yeah, no, I think that's important, right? Because I think there's a non-zero probability that some of these pieces might end up going for $1,000 or something like that. So like having that's where I would be thinking. Like I don't want to hold that NFT in a cloud wallet. Are you freaking crazy? So yeah, I think that's something that we'll be able to map that to make sure that people can register those things, and that's a fun problem, right? Like when that becomes a priority, it's like, oh well, we'll have to put that up the list.
The problem you want to have, right? Totally.
Any link to follow the product and be part of the pre-sale. So I would say right now, your best bet, because we've been so busy building the thing, I haven't really built any of that stuff out. Just follow me on Twitter. I'll throw my thing on there. But we're gonna have a Telegram channel pretty soon for everybody. I have one set up for the community members right now, but yeah, so we'll long before the pre-sale is out, we'll have a place to get a Telegram channel and a Twitter. Well, I mean, we've got the Twitter for the uplift set up already, but it's a place where the second something goes on auction, people will be able to follow that really closely.
Yeah.
Cool. Discord, I like. If Dr. Unani, I don't do Discord, which I know is like sacrilege. If somebody wants to volunteer to run the Uplift Discord channel, I'd basically get them all the information to do it, and I would probably grant them land for it if it works. Because I don't want to. I agree, but I don't like Telegram though either. For the record, like Telegram drives me nuts, but I'm there literally all day, every day. So yeah, Discord is like a magical beast that I don't really quite understand, but I get its appeal.
Yeah, it's just a lot more organization. That's really what it comes down to. Same idea, more organization.
Right.
Yeah. I can't tell you how, dude. So in Telegram, how you can make groups, and then you group the different channels and stuff in there. Mm-hmm. It was unfortunate how long I didn't know that was a thing. So I just was scrolling through stuff endlessly. And I'm like, what? I can't find anything here. This is a freaking nightmare. And then once I figured that out, I was like, oh, because I could never figure out how people were managing to jump between them and find them and keep up with stuff. I was like, they must be freaking wizards. I don't know how they do this.
So I'm still doing that. What did you do?
You can make groups. You can make groups so that you can say, okay, I only want these 4 Telegram channels in this group, and I want these 10 in this group. And it's just a folder. And when you go into that folder, you only have those channels in there.
Oh my God. I need to I haven't figured that out either. Oh, sweet.
Dude, you have to, it's like, it took Telegram from something that like I'm banging my head against the wall because it's so hard and they're constantly jumping and whatever. And now it's like, okay, if I want to talk about these types of things, like I've got one that's just all my Nifty Wizard stuff, right? So if I want to check out Nifty Wizards, I go in there and boom, the only channels that show up are my Nifty Wizards channels. Mm-hmm. And if I want to do something like it's Wax Technical or Atomic Hub, I have a little spot for that stuff. And it's only like the 4 or 5 channels that are relevant to that. So I pop into my folders and then I can find what I need super fast.
And
I don't even know how I turned it on, but I turned it on and now I'm like, oh God, I love it. It's so much better.
I need to figure out how to turn that on, and then I need to turn that on.
Yeah. Oh my God, those folders, it makes it worthwhile again to try and get on Telegram and organize stuff.
Legit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm stoked about that. Thank you for that. See, you're getting value already. And by you, I mean me.
Yeah. Well, hopefully
so
maybe
if
one
we
or two
did it,
people
yeah.
know that either. So
right. So if we were going to do a weekly show, do you want to kind of do it around this time, like Friday afternoon?
Yeah. So I always go live at 4:00 on Upland Action News. So something like 2:00.
Sure.
For me, I think we could
right.
probably do that. So my Friday afternoons I'll keep clear, and then we can do this 2:00, and then I'll roll over to that at 4.
I like it. And I think like having a show, I think there's going to be multiple shows from the jump, actually trying to keep up to all the builds. It's like I tried to show M Blue from Uplift Art all the, because I basically set up a build mission and said, okay, you guys have too much creativity. It's ridiculous. In the plots that are up, zoom out a little bit, like along this railway, I was like, how can we kind of make this interesting right off the bat, right? Because like there's a group that actually owns this city out here. They're going to be building some stuff. I don't really know what's going to happen, so we'll see, right? Like, how do we sort of randomly make some of these plots more valuable than others? I said, okay, I'm going to take 2,500 wax. You get 100 wax per build. I don't care what it is. Just make it interesting, and maybe a house, right? So there's like a house that is a dog that inside looks freaking amazing. Somebody built like a 70s shag freaking thing underneath the ocean. Somebody built a hanging house in a gully out of glass. Like, these things are incredible. And, you know, we basically gave 500 wax to the person who had the most. But there's 26 builds. So we didn't even have time to show everybody, all the things that are out there in a single show. And this is when there's like 20 people in this world kind of pre-building. When there's 1,000, like, there won't be any keeping up. Like, there's just, there's going to be too much stuff going on. By the way, have you ever been to St. Augustine?
I've not.
So there's a famous fort in St. Augustine that is like a, kilometer wide. It looks exactly like this. My buddy Greg just came in and built this. Yeah, it's awesome. Anyway, we'll show you that next time. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Yeah. Actually built all that too. Interestingly enough, there's like wrecks everywhere. This is just one that the game made that like is literally like flipped over. I don't know if you can see this too, but the owners, 8X Smitty is my buddy Greg. So you'll always be able to find out.
Smash that all up and turn it into, right?
What's that? Yeah. Oh yeah, you could get all the wood from it.
Smash that all up and build something.
Yep. Yeah, he just likes them, so he left it in there.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool little thing there.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh man.
All right, so 2:00, and that's the thing. Like, I think we could probably never even leave the community cluster and just sort of keep up with what are going there and get like guests in from different projects. I think it would be really fun and figure out crazy collaborations, and I think that'd be good.
Yeah, man, I'm writing it down. I wanna make it happen. I love the cross promoting because it's like just you pick up stuff from people that are random things. Like, sometimes it's about the project, and sometimes it's like, oh shit, dude, did you know you can make folders in Telegram?
Right, exactly. Like, you just changed my freaking life, dude.
Oh yeah, when I found that, I was like, this is a whole new world. World. So I've almost made Telegram into a Discord clone for me now. I totally manage it like it's Discord with all the different folders, and I go here for this and I go there for that.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, man. Yeah. Well, let's call it 2:00 next Friday. And we'll just have it on this channel. If we come up with a name, maybe just call it Community Cluster. I don't know. We'll come up with a better name. Dr. United Clusterfuck in done. Dude, that's great. I like that a lot because I swear too much. And so that branding will be good. Awesome, man. Well, dude, it's good to meet you, man. I'm already looking forward to next Friday. I think this will be good. I'm going to send you an image. I'm actually going to lock down those 2 plots so that I don't give them to anybody else. And if you can think of a community that is awesome and vibrant, people watching this that need to be part of this community cluster and will bring a lot of value for everyone else and will just be super fucking fun to have around and is a great project, let me know. I will interview them, demo them freaking today or tomorrow. And we'll lock down a platform because so far, like, everybody who's involved in this, they're so cool, and I'm excited to add more people.
I kind of feel like Nifty Wizards might be a good fit.
I have like I mentioned this to Kurt. He was completely uninterested.
Really?
Yep.
You know what though? He is so swamped. I've talked to him a couple times, and I think what it is with him is he's just like, I can't take on another thing. Because I talked to him about doing a collaboration with something, and he's like, dude,
and he's doing like a bunch of investing stuff behind the scenes now that like I don't even know what the fuck he's doing. So I've told him, I've told everyone who's asked, because it is purpose designed. You can build games inside this where like having Nifty Wizard stuff is going to give you potential superpowers, and like we can map things to it that way. So like it is a perfect fit. But and so like I basically told them, went the second that you asked me for it, not just a community cluster. Like I'll take a 1 kilometer plot somewhere, like like a big one, and basically just like give it to Nifty Wizards and say, listen, like have at it, because like you guys can fuck some shit up. And obviously, if they want a community cluster, I'll make that happen as well. I just told him like, because people have been asking him about it, and for whatever reason he's not into it. But the second he asks me, I'm going to get it done.
Yeah, I think he's just overwhelmed, and it's tough for him to have his brain around another thing.
I get like that all the time. Especially these days, just don't have the. Well, like when Jimmy started talking about the comic in the last hour, like I can't. No, I don't even. Yeah. It's great. It's even a fun idea. I just like my brain will literally snap in half.
Me and Jimmy kept talking for like at least a half hour.
Oh yeah.
After you left, yeah, we were talking about everything. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I freaking love that guy. He's fun. All right, clusterfuck it is. I'm super excited about that.
It's Friday.
Awesome. All
right,
dude. I'm gonna roll. Cool. Thanks, man.
All right. Later.
Yeah.